Confucius said, he who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right.
I got these bars because I said so. Law of attraction made my brain grow. Y'all don't believe me cause your hair is slow, but now you hear it through these headphones. All cause I said ching ching, what's going on, pointers? It is me, your boy, Arias Williams. We are currently on the way to Revive Spa, where we're going to be trying out their isolation sensory deprivation tanks, aka the float tanks. I have my beautiful fiancé, Miss Kaylee, with us here today. We're going to be trying it out. This is in St. Joe, Michigan. They told us we can come and record for the channel, and this is cool stuff. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, guys. First thought, this is definitely our Jiu-Jitsu. This is what it's like to live inside of it. Look, they even got the other one, the BB3. I don't even know.
Hi, I'm Nancy from Revive Spa in St. Joe, Michigan, and this is our flotation tank. This is an older floatarium tank that we redid. It is a larger pod, which is nice. It's 9 feet long, 6 feet wide. The water is 14 inches deep, and what we have is 1,000 pounds of medical grade epsom salt dissolved in water that is about skin temperature, so about 95 degrees. You will effortlessly float like a cork. The idea here is sensory deprivation. So once you get in the pod, it'll be pitch black in there. You'll have earplugs in, and your brain will actually lose track of your body because it won't know where your skin ends and the water begins. So you have no sense of sight, sound, touch, or gravity. That's about 90% of what your brain is always working on. So when it doesn't have to worry on that, it can go on to other adventures. So this is for your brain to relax and your body. You're going to reboot your body and your brain by floating.
I'm super nervous, but it's gonna be fun and worth it, so.
Hey, why'd you have to come out again?
Pee.
For my float, I'm going to be entering an infrared sauna. So it's supposed to help bacteria and toxins get out. Kind of help me relax before the experience. And how did you feel in the tank? What were some of the sensations that you felt?
Oh gosh, I think like for the first like 10 or 15 minutes I was in like a full-blown kind of panic trying to catch my, like trying to not fight the water.
Right.
But after I relaxed, I'm pretty sure I fell asleep. I don't know, it was dark. The dark terrifies me, so that's why I was having like an issue relaxing at first. But it's super safe and like, I don't know, it doesn't...
Could you hear your heartbeat?
I could hear my heartbeat, I could hear my breathing. That was about all I could hear, and my thoughts. But eventually it was just like all I focused on was my breathing and my heartbeat, and that's all I focused on. I couldn't hear my thoughts anymore, they just went away. Like she told me to just let them go when I went in there, and that's what I did once I got comfortable. And then I felt like I was in there for 5 minutes and the light flickered, so I just...
That's crazy. That's crazy. Do you feel like, looking back on it, that after knowing you were afraid of the dark bad before, do you feel like kind of part of you dealt with your fear of the dark a little bit? I mean, that was the darkest you could have ever been in and ever will be again, and you relaxed and even fell asleep in it.
Yeah, I definitely feel like being in the dark made it like I had to just accept that like the dark is okay, like it's okay, and there's nothing in there that could hurt me. And I just kind of took a second and I told myself, I was like, just be here, just breathe, just stay calm and relax, enjoy it, use it for what it's made for, to relax and to keep your body, help your body with the stress and everything like that of the everyday life. And just, I totally feel like I could be locked in a dark room now and probably be fine.
The lock part's a little iffy, huh?
The lock part's a little iffy.
Yeah, for sure. It's nice knowing you can just pop out of it.
Right, and it was nice. That was like a good part of being in there in the dark, is like you're not stuck in there. Like you don't have to stay in there if you don't want to. If you're not comfortable, Like, you don't have to. Like, I took the noodle in with me. They say to take a noodle in for like a headrest, and I put it behind my neck, and I was just laying there like relaxing, trying to get used to it, trying to settle myself to not move, because you know, when you sit there and you don't move for so long, everything itches. You start getting itches in little places, and just, it's like you just have to ignore them. You have to focus on everything else around you and just concentrate on yourself more than anything. And just be there.
Awesome.
So what did you do?
Well, so for me, it was, I went in with a lot of expectations. I was really trying to get into myself, and I'm a practitioner of meditation, which all of you guys who watched the last video know that, and especially you know that, listening to me chant things at random hours of the night. But and I tried to go in and try to immediately push myself out of my body, but I think me trying so hard kept me there for a while. And at first I was kind of floating in me, talking about the hitting my pinky on the side of the wall and hitting things as I was trying to stay centered. And
so do you feel like with going in with such high expectations that could have hindered your experience?
I definitely feel like a part of me spent
too much time thinking about it.
And
I agree.
Something that I saw from one of the videos I watched and rewatched with a guy going in that said he had really bad ADD and racing thoughts, and that's something that I suffered from a lot, and I thought I would suffer from it there, everybody who's done this talks about the mind chatter at the beginning, and all of my mind chatter though was about trying to not have mind chatter, which was the exact opposite of what I was meant to do. But it went away really quick. At least I think, as you know, you can't really tell time in there. What felt like 5 to 10 minutes, I had got to this point where I felt like I was on my bed. I honestly was falling in and out of sleep, and I would kind of jerk a little bit, and my finger would move and dip into the water, and then that's how I knew I was sleeping. But when I woke up, I had absolutely no idea how long it had been since I'd been in there, and I felt like, oh, it's about time to get up. But then I'd be like, no way, and then just kind of drift back off into my breath. And for you guys who don't know, it actually took an extensive amount to get me out of it. Out of the tank, because I was fully gone. They turn on a light in there, a little one that's behind your head, to like let you know your time is up, and it's supposed to like get you out of it. But I was so far out. They turned the light on like 4 times, and then it took Kaylee walking in to knock on the tank to get me up out of there. But overall, definitely a positive experience. Something I want to do again and again. Big shout out and thank you to Nancy and Carmen at Revive Spa. If you guys want to check out what they got going on, I'm going to put the link below. They have a lot of great stuff outside of the float tank that you guys are seeing here. She really knows what she's doing down there, so check them out. And of course, you guys, you know the most important thing if you're out here watching this video is
Peace out, pointers, don't return.